Now, Channel 3 early warning weather with meteorologist Mike Cameron.
Well, I think today's going to be really nice. For some, you might think, well, it feels a little like early fall, but for most, I'd say it's going to be a refreshing day. It's a day that still does feel like summer, just low humidity, and that means it's been cool this morning. We've had readings in the 50s for the most part, nice and dry. We'll have partly to mostly clear skies through the morning, maybe a few fair weather clouds during the afternoon, but it will stay dry and mild. Temperatures will be in the 70s in most places this afternoon. Tomorrow, as I mentioned before the break, there could be some isolated showers. Of course, there's nothing on early warning pinpoint Doppler now to suggest so, but it would be tomorrow we might see some of that. But our iCam over Hartford now is just showing a mainly clear sky in this pre-dawn time frame. Same thing in New Haven. Boy, if every commute looked like that, wouldn't that be a dream? And then as we take a look at Waterbury this morning, it's looking fairly nice. You can see, as I said, how temperatures in most cases are in the 50s. We have Windsor Locks coming in at 55. We have a 53 in Salisbury. But then along the shoreline, just because of the effect of the water, it isn't quite as cool. We have readings in the lower 60s. But a walk along the beach for a lot of us might mean that with temperatures like these, you probably want just a light jacket or something like that. One of the keys to it being so nice is how low the humidity is. Again, dew point, that's the number we use. 40s, low 50s, that's good stuff. We're definitely in the very pleasant zone, if not very dry. At least the air is, and so that's why it feels so good out there when you step out there and you start your day. The satellite and radar is showing, of course, we do have partly to mostly clear skies throughout the northeast. It's because high pressure is building in. What's going to happen is as it continues to move to the east, it's going to start to draw on more of an easterly wind as we look toward tonight and tomorrow. And that probably will increase the cloud cover, low clouds off the ocean. And then after that, they may actually puff up enough that we might see some drizzle or maybe a few light showers, especially in southeastern Connecticut tomorrow. So here's our futurecast, tomorrow's weather today. You can see here's about noontime today and how it'll be partly to mostly clear. A few fair weather clouds will drift in this afternoon. You can see them just suggested here with this sort of gray matter that you see on the map. And then going into this evening and tonight, see how they just have a tendency to fill in a little bit more? And that's the developing ocean flow that we've got going on here. And you can see as early as midnight, this is putting out a few isolated showers. And then as we get into the day tomorrow, notice how sometimes you see some sun, but at other times, look how the clouds have a tendency to fill in on you in some areas, not everywhere, but some areas. And underneath some of those clouds, you see here just a minor suggestion of maybe some drizzle or a light shower. So this is not a huge deal. It's not one tomorrow where I'd break any plans, but it just means that we could have some passing clouds at times. We'll call it intervals of clouds and sun, and there could be an isolated shower in the mix too. Temperature-wise, tomorrow will be just as pleasant. We'll have readings sitting in the 70s. We've got 76 on the map there. And as we take a look, I'm sorry, on the graphic there. And then as we take a look at Monday too, it's going to be another nice day after a low of 54. We'll have a high of 75. And in fact, I think we lose the ocean flow a bit on Monday. As we do that, we'll see the sun coming out more. Tuesday too looks great. So does Wednesday. In fact, Wednesday is going to be wonderful with high 78 to 80. Thursday, that's when we have a cold front moving through, and that could bring us some showers and maybe some thunderstorms with highs in the 80s. We'll also be watching a tropical system as we look towards that time frame. That might be scooting offshore. We'll be taking a closer look at that coming up in the next half hour. But nonetheless, I think that one's a miss for us.